people who've played a significant role in my journey, my parents and my sister who are here today. I wouldn't be what I am today without them. Dr. Gupta, my DC, Dr. Yash Garg, my ADC, Ajay Kumar, all of the stakeholders in my district who I've had the opportunity to work with and along. The program team, our very lovely, lovely cohort. And lastly, and very significantly, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, because he's been very supportive and optimistic of the work we have been trying to do in Haryana. It's been a roller coaster 1 year. I never thought I'd say this, but it's been one of the most defining years in my life. But it is, and I hope, just the very beginning. I always thought change was long-term, that you'd sow a seed and see it grow over the next few years. I take a step back here, a few steps back here actually, and go back to our very first day. The very enigmatic Dr. Gupta told us that you are expected to be catalysts. And coming back to the present, there is no better word than catalysts to define some of what we've been able to witness and sometimes even better to be a part of. We have surely but slowly seen learning in schools transformed, government services now available at the tip of a finger, girls talking about aspirations, men and boys acknowledging some of what is wrong in society, and citizens maybe saying that things can happen fairly and without favor. They say change takes lifetimes. They say change takes lifetimes. I say shaping the world takes belief. Your heart in the right place, the fear of fear, and yes, a little less than a year. Today, I'll attempt to share some of what I feel is important as we set out to shape the world, and I hope and believe that most of my colleagues will resonate with some of my experiences. I'll start with a story with which I've started many a conversation in my district. 3 मजदूर थे, तीनों को कहा गया कि आपको दीवार बनानी है। पहले मजदूर को तीनों को बात अलग अलग तरीके से कही गई, पर कार्य एक ही दिया गया। पहले मजदूर को कहा गया कि आपको ईंट लगानी है, दूसरे मजदूर को कहा गया कि आपको ईंट लगा के दीवार बनानी है, तीसरे मजदूर को कहा गया कि आपको दीवार तो बनानी है, पर ये जो दीवार होगी ये एक भव्य इमारत का अंग होगा। तीनों ने दीवार बनाई। सबसे मजबूत दीवार इसने बनाई। तीसरे ने, the third simply for the reason that he had a goal, that there was a vision in front of him. When you know what you want to do, your path becomes easier. If you want to shape the world, have a vision. Operate within your area of influence. There are things within your area of influence and there are things outside your area of influence. Focus on the things that you can change and you can control. Often on my visits on the ground to schools and to departments, I notice people complaining, sometimes of course legitimately, but nevertheless, departments complain that the internet does not work. Teachers complain that students don't turn up in schools. Officials complain that the system will never change, but complaining is the easy way out. Other departments clearing their own backlogs. Are teachers exhorting their own colleagues to turn up in schools to teach students? Are officials saying no to that request for sifarish? Work your area of influence. If you want to shape the world, focus on your own actions. The rest will fall into place. Be humble. It takes little for power to get to your head. It takes a lot more to stay grounded. I recall, in fact, in my very early days, I was requested on multiple occasions to have white towels on my office chairs and in my car. I refused this little symbolic colonial hangover. Why differentiate yourself from the very people you're trying to work with and for? These are barriers to the change we are trying to bring. Better done away with than held on to. If you want to shape the world, don't fly out so high that you cannot see the ground. Lastly, as the cliche goes, fear, but fear itself. In a role such as ours, there are bound to be moments of conflict. Some of us have faced uncooperative team environments. Some of us have been threatened of dire consequences. Himanshu Pandey will know something about that. I have personally been threatened of being filed a case against. And of course, I've had a very public argument with a political party union leader. about intervening in a state education transformation program that we were running, I think I've come some way in facing some of my fears. If you want to shape the world, face your fears. And something has to break. Let that be fear and not you. I take a leaf here from Colonel McRaven's words to a group of students. There are hundreds, maybe a few people, a few thousand people we meet in a lifetime. There are 25 of us associates here today. If each of us 25 can shape the lives of 25 other people, and those 25 can shape the lives of another 25, and so on for 5 generations, we would have changed the lives of 25 million people. And if we go on for just one more generation, we would have potentially changed and shaped the lives of 600 million people. Who would have thought that a room full of us would create impact at this scale? The world is your oyster. And today, as we set out, literally for the journey of a lifetime, let's not forget what got us here. Because what starts here can indeed shape.